Good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Well, it's afternoon where I am. Out for my daily 2-mile constitutional, getting my vitality points. Gets me away from the desk, which I spend an awful lot of time behind, as you can imagine. At the moment, I'm generally working. I've just finished my first book. But I've been working on a series of 5 presentations that I'm doing on a cruise ship. Last week of November, first week of December, about deception detection, of course. What else? In the background, I was doing a very mundane task, just changing a font that I didn't like to a much easier to read one. And so in the background, I put some news on, as you do, and some YouTube channels that I follow. And it got round to some politics, which I've always had an interest in. I mean, we all love crime, a good story, be it fictitious or a documentary where they spot the lies and decide who it is that is guilty because of their body language, etc. And they're always vastly oversimplified, because as you know, if you follow me regularly, how I advocate for the idea that we need a minimum of 3 cues, 3 points of interest across at least 2 of the 3 sources, be it linguistic clues, body language, facial expressions, all the usual things. We need at least 3 from 2 of those sources. And I was thinking, okay, the crime factor, that's a real draw, isn't it? You know, everyone's interested in a good murder, where they spot the murderer, spotting the signs, looking at, deciding who's telling the truth, etc. But the way the world is going at the moment, particularly through social media, we use an awful lot of that. You know, we want to find out what's going on in the world. We've got the news channels, but an awful lot of people don't just go on to social media. They're getting more and more reliant on it. And yet, pretty much most of the content is unverified. It's just opinion, but it's presented as fact. It's not supported by any evidence as such. And that's worrying. And I'm thinking, crime, fantastic. Documentaries, good. General awareness of psychology, brilliant. But we really need deception detection in everyday life, because what happens on social media is literally changing the way the country, the world, sees itself and acts. Individuals make life-changing decisions based on their, if you like, the echo chamber that is their social media circle. We've seen that recently with false reports on Twitter literally leading to riots in the streets, people getting hurt, people ending up with prison sentences, people that otherwise would have gone through their lives and not really had much of a tangle with the law. So we need to be able to spot lies in the written form, on social media. So IT and the modern world of communications has a lot of pitfalls and a lot of risk areas in terms of deception detection. So if I were you, I'd get trained up. I'd look into learning more about deception detection. Of course, I can help you. There's the plug. But if not, there are plenty of places to go to. But make sure you choose somewhere that is a good source of deception detection training and techniques. Because again, there are people out there that don't know what they're talking about. So look at their following, look at their qualifications, look at their experience. By all means, come and talk to me. I can recommend a few. I can, of course, do some training and some awareness for you. Just think about it for a moment. Next time you hear something, be it on mainstream media, or maybe it's in the social media sphere that you operate in, or just someone saying something to you while you're out and about, and just think for a moment, is that the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?